You're watching the 2019 SCAC Fall Media Days. It's day 3, and we're taking a dive into the University of Dallas Crusaders women's soccer program. The Crusaders, of course, coming off a 3-11-4 season a year ago, 2-8-2 in SCAC play, and advancing to the SCAC tournament semifinals for the first time since 2014. Dallas will once again be led by head coach Lexi Stinson, along with senior midfielder Elisa Duran. Coach Elisa, thanks so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having us.
Coach, we'll start with you. You head into your 3rd season as the manager of the women's soccer program there at Dallas. A lot of things to be excited about. Coming off a great end of the year, you returned 4 all-conference performers from a season ago. What do you love about preseason and the start of a new season? How excited are you to get going?
Oh, I think we're really excited. I mean, like you mentioned, we ended the season kind of on a high, so it gave us a little taste of what the postseason is and what we want to get the program to. So that's really exciting. And then it's just so nice to have the girls back together again, and it's fun to bring in the freshmen and see how the new dynamic works out, see how hard everyone worked over summer, and just get going because, you know, as soon as the season ends, you're trying to prepare for the next season. So it's months and months of waiting, so we're ready to get going again.
Elisa, for you as a senior, does this preseason camp feel a little bit different being your last one? Is there a sense of urgency from you? And how are you kind of taking on maybe a new leadership role as one of the senior leaders with this group?
I think it's a very bittersweet feeling because you almost don't want it to start because you don't want it to end. But you're also so excited to get back into it after being out of season for a little bit. But I'm definitely ready to give it my all, to leave everything out on the field, and I'm super excited. I'm super excited for all the freshmen that came in, for all the returners that we have. I think it's going to be a really good year.
Coach, we've talked in the past about sort of your emphasis on trying to build some depth with this program and allow this Dallas women's soccer program to grow and get better, not only just in numbers, but in quality as well. You bring in, I think, 9 new faces this season. How much does that help this team overall, just in terms of, you know, your practice sessions, your preseason, kind of being a little bit more deliberate with what you do, having, you know, that depth being there as you continue to build in your 3rd season at Dallas?
Oh, it's definitely a huge help. You know, I told the girls on day 1, I was like, we can finally play the formation I've been wanting to play. Last season, we started out pretty strong, and then we had 6 starters injured. And so we had to, you know, kind of take every game as it came and decide things on the fly. And this year, with the depth, we can really start building that identity on the field, you know, as well as culture, of course. But having the new freshmen, it helps with depth for sure. And, you know, they bring in intensity because it's their first preseason, so they have something to prove. So it's definitely a huge help.
Lisa, we talked about the run this team made at the end of the season, advancing to the SCAC tournament semifinals for the first time since 2014. The way this season ended, is that something that you can tell kind of adds a little bit of a buzz for the returners this year, having tasted that experience, knowing that that's certainly a possibility for this program? Can you feel that energy in preseason this year?
Oh, I definitely can. You can tell that all the freshmen are coming in very hungry for a spot. None of the returners seem to be complacent, so you can tell that they're also going to be fighting to make sure that their spot's not taken. The few days that we have been in preseason have been high intensity. Everyone's been working hard. Everyone's been very positive. And I think we're all ready to go out and, you know, show everyone what we have and show everyone that, you know, we have a chance and that we're competitive and, you know, that we can do big things this season.
Coach, 16 goals this team put together as a group a season ago. How in the offensive third is this team going to try and improve going forward to maybe make it a little bit more dynamic and be more effective in that offensive third this season?
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because that's one of the goals we set was with how many goals we want to score this year. But I think that the conference will see a lot of new faces up top this year, which will definitely give us a bit more firepower up top. We've got some players that can play out wide, some attacking forwards and attacking center mids that are going to give a new face to the program. Definitely helps also having players that have played those positions and have been successful because now we can focus on the more in-depth, tactical type things with attacking.
Elisa, a season ago as a junior, you registered 4 goals, added 3 assists, 11 total points. You led the team in points. You were voted second team all-conference as well. As you look through the course of the offseason into the summer, what were a couple of things you worked on with your game individually to continue to grow as a player heading into this season?
Well, I definitely ended last season, proud of the things I accomplished, but I didn't want to come into this season complacent. So our coach did give us a summer workout packet, so I tried to stay to that as closely as I can. And also just try to set goals for myself, try to, whether it's more goals, whether it's being a leader on the team, I want to go in kind of adding to what I did last season and, leaving a lasting impression.
Coach, as you look at the way the schedule unfolded a season ago, that this team, despite being 3-11-4, had 5 losses of 1-goal losses. And as you know in soccer, a couple plays go differently, those results turn around, and all of a sudden your record looks dramatically different. So you were playing some really good soccer, just maybe not getting the results. What will be the difference, looking ahead to this year to try and reverse those results in those 1-goal competitions?
Yeah, I think this year one of the things we're doing to kind of get us over the edge, is instilling a few core values that we're going to try and really preach and instill in our team to where it just becomes second nature. And I think, a lot of those games are so close and, fighting to the very end is tough. And that was one great thing about the PK win in the quarterfinals was to see that work ethic, them grinding, the grit and everything really pay off. But we want to instill that every day in practice, every warm-up, every game. So that's what we're focusing on a lot is now that character, the culture of the drive to win and not settling for a 1-0 loss. We want to be successful and win.
Elisa, finally, to wrap things up with you as you look ahead to this season, what are some of the goals that you and the rest of your teammates have heading into 2019? What will be key in order to accomplishing those?
So I think going into this new season, we obviously want to improve from last season, and I think scoring more goals is going to be huge because you obviously can't win games if you don't score goals. And I think we also want to make sure that we don't have as many shutouts against us. We want to make sure to try to shut other teams out as well. The less goals others score, more wins we have. And I think aside from that all, we did make it, further than we have last year, but we don't want to stop there. If we can make it to the semifinals or even the finals, that would be incredible. And I think that, would show others that, UD has something to offer.
And finally, Coach, we'll end on this. How are we going to grind this season out? For you, what are your expectations heading into the year? And this season looks successful if what plays its way out for this women's soccer program?
I guess grinding, it's more than just on game day. It takes place during the week. If you can't ever expect to grind on a weekend, on a Friday and Sunday game if you're not doing it Monday through Thursday. So, everybody being responsible on the field and, a couple days ago it was like 109 heat index and our girls really dug deep there at the end of practice when they were just gassed, and that's what it looks like. So carrying that over into games, when you're fighting in overtime to try and get a win in the regular season, or, you're trying to fight to get a place higher in the conference standings, and it's players leaving it all on the field, having that perfect exhaustion at the end of the game.
University of Dallas women's soccer program. Again, the Crusaders will be led as they head into the season by head coach Lexi Stinson, along with senior midfielder Elisa Duran. The Crusaders will open up the 2019 season when they take on Northlake on August 30th. Coach, Elisa, thanks so much for joining us, and best of luck as you head into the year.
Thank you.